kind of frustrating because we really wanted to see Hunter have to battle.
No doubt.
Not that he's not going to have a battle, but
he collects a pass here at the top of the key, being guarded by Jerron Burroughs. They go inside, and Kevin McCullough goes right to the hole and throws it home.
Kansas on the board with an early dunk.
Self saying that Dickinson's one of the best big man passers he's coached. Here's a strip by DeJuan Harris, taking it away from Gordon of the Phoenix Suns. Wando on the other end, a running scoop shot is good. DeJuan Harris gives Kansas a 4-0 lead.
And that one you'd like for him to recognize. Now there's Eric Gordon just showing what he does at another level.
And the rebound to Buddy Hield of the Bahamas. Here comes the Bahamian national team. They go inside to Munnings, turns, faces up on McCullough, and banks it in high off the square. A 4-4 tie now, 2 minutes in.
You know, Kevin kind of retreated a little bit there. I don't know if that's because of him fouling out the other day, and he wants to be on the floor all day with this short rotation.
KJ Adams collects a pass left wing. He feeds now to Dickinson in the high post. A skip over the top to Harris. Inside they go to Dickinson. Forces one up that's good over Burroughs. Here comes Kansas with McCullough. Knifing through the paint. Forces up a shot that misses. Gets his own rebound and puts it right back up and in. 8-4 Kansas. Gordon loses it. Harris dives to the floor to get the steal. Ahead to McCullough. Back to one. Here comes Dickinson. Oh, and he can't finish with the left hand. Long rebound and outlet ahead to Burroughs. He'll drive and score with a left-hand dunk. Back comes Jackson from left to right. Picks up his dribble at the head of the circle. They find Harris on the left side. Jackson now fakes on a three, steps inside the arc. Wando will pull the trigger. He hits.
Play by DeJuan Harris. That's now his third attempt. Early on, there's a strip.
Now he gets his hand in the cookie jar of Buddy Hield all the way inside. Left-hand layup, good. Gets the steal on the NBA star and gets a hoop on the other end.
Picked him clean. Second steal for DeJuan.
Hield steps through. He'll kick out. Now Gordon dials up a three and delivers. Eric Gordon, the former Hoosier, with a big three ball from the right wing there. 13-9 Kansas. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Jackson on the run. Banks in a floater from 8 feet straight on. His mom Lisa's here as well. So's Donnie, his dad. Lisa's going to join us at the half, and Christian will join us in the third quarter. Nick Timberlake picks up his dribble on the left side and throws it away, taken away by Munnings. Munnings knifing through the paint, misses a runner, but he's fouled by Parker Brown, and a couple of free throws coming. You're in the bonus with 5 team fouls each quarter. We are playing quarters instead of halves, and once the ball's on the rim, it's live. You can pluck it off the iron, but we've not really seen that here this week. And with that, it's turned over right back to the Bahamas team. Gordon, a transition three, missed it short. Long rebound saved by Gordon, though. And he'll drive and kick out on the right wing. Here's a fading 17-footer. Good by Storr. Rebound Kansas. Here comes Kevin McCullough. Wow. Wide open lane to the bucket and a two-hand jammer thrown home. Rebound picked up by Kevin McCullough of Kansas. Fakes on a three on the other end with Kansas up 19-15. Timberlake will pull the trigger and Nick Timberlake will hit.
Kansas really struggled for about 5 possessions, back-to-back buckets. The official was in the way.
Timberlake scoops it up the court to El Marco, and he's going to be fouled en route to the hoop.
So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
As El Marco Jackson hits the first free throw coming out of the timeout. Second free throw also good. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. 24-15 Kansas. McDowell guarding Miller. Bounce pass. There's a block shot by Wando. They save it, though. Storr's going to fake on a three. 8 seconds on the clock. Fades, fires, and hits. 7-point KU lead as we start up the second quarter. The third and final game of the Puerto Rican exhibition tour here in Bayamon. Hield throws over the top of DeJuan Harris's defense. A long two-pointer is going to be drilled in the first meeting. His first deuce there here today. 24-19 Kansas. McDowell trying to get around Clark. Double pumps, floats, and throws it right into the hands of Buddy Hield. Rookie mistake right there. It's a steal for the Bahamian team. Miller, a long three in the corner, is splashed. Rebound underneath to McDowell of Kansas. Here comes the rookie. Finds Timberlake. He'll try a three. He drains a three. Not sure Coach Self liked the offense on that trip down the floor.
What made you think that?
I won't say what he said. Hield, by the way, 1 of 4 to start this game. game. Miller pulls up for a fading 18-footer. It's swished in there. He's impressive. Franco Miller Jr., 24-year-old from Freeport, Bahamas. He finished at Florida Gulf Coast. Here's an up and under and down. And KU goes back up 5.
On a perfect delivery by Elmarco Jackson, too. But then on the other end, give up a quick dunk as Hunter, trailing the play, gives up the dunk.
McCullough on the other side. Thought about a 3. Now spins into a triple team and turns it over. Gordon with the steal. Gordon up the floor. Right hand layup. Good. And it's down to a 1-point KU edge.
I don't think there's a faster guy on the floor than Tum Tum Naird. He gets it. It just goes.
29-28 Kansas. They wound up calling a double foul, not an intentional. And the Kansas half of the foul was on Hunter Dickinson.
Frustrating call that time. Clearly a charge on Elmarco.
30-29, Bahamian national team. Buddy Hield has it out front, guarded closely by Kevin McCullough. Crosses over, has to pass it off. Long 3 launched and hits. Wow, Smith. 33-29, Bahamas. 4:45 to go. Second quarter action. Dickinson pulls up from 15. Bang.
And we can see how big of a deal that is, especially when you get pressured in the backcourt.
Foul was on Burrows. That's the second team foul of the quarter on the Bahamas team. Kansas has 3. They lob inside to Hunter. Gets the hoop and the harm. All-American as a sophomore. 3 times All Big Ten. Nairn knifes through the paint, splits 2 defenders, and scoops it up and in. Buddy Hield comes down with it. Back comes the Bahamas team. McCullough picks the pocket of Hield. Here comes K-Mac. Kevin McCullough rifles the pass to Harris. He'll drive, he'll scoop, he will score. Kansas right now trails by 2, 2:31 to go in the half, and a wide open Buddy Hield on a baseline out of bounds play.
You got to watch the back screen. Last time Bahamas got an easy bucket and a second easy bucket as Kansas was.
That have largely keyed this run. 41-35 Bahamas. Hield a deep 3, misses short. Rebound Kevin McCullough. A lob ahead to Harris. All the way inside. Gets the ball to go down and the foul. Harris misses the free throw. Kansas has left a couple of and-one opportunities with incomplete 3-point plays by missing the free throw. Burrows inside, gets KJ up in the air. Parker Brown's there to help block it. Sticks with it though and finally gets the hoop. 1 minute to play in the second.
Should have been a travel or a jump ball. They didn't call it, and he's able to get it. Here's Elmarco with an opening on the wing. They're gonna
wide open Harris for 3. He got it.
I mean, how dangerous is this team going to be? Because he's going to get a ton of open looks.
Hield, deep 3 ball is buried. He thought he might get contact and a foul. He did not. Gordon, a deep 3, drilled. Again, no DeAndre Ayton today. He's in the building. He worked out before the game, but elected not to play. Hunter Dickinson okay with that, though he wanted the challenge. Dickinson picks up his dribble. They kick it out now to Harris. Rifles a pass underneath to Elmarco, and he lays it right up and in. Thrown out of bounds. Elmarco has to save it back to the Bahama team. They throw a pass up the floor that's kicked about. Now a steal for Kansas. Jackson comes up with the loose ball. Up the court to Harris. Right hand layup good to come up with the loose ball. Hawks trailing by 2. They enter into Dickinson. Going to work. Skips out to Timberlake. He wants the lead. He's gonna get it. Misses. Rebound Jayhawks. Timberlake up the floor, right to the cup. Misses on a floater. Rebound kept alive by KJ, and they'll kick it out as Timberlake corralled that carom. KJ slow in getting up. Timberlake another 3 misses, but a 2-hand follow flush thrown down with authority from Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah, who says Hunter's not athletic?
Third quarter surge, burst of energy here. Down 6 at the half. They've surged in front by 3 as the first free throw crawls in to make it a 2-point game. Franco Miller, 52-50 Kansas. One more free throw for Miller. This one also good. It's a 1-point Jayhawk lead with 5:56 to play here in the third. Timberlake fades from 15, in and out, no good. Dickinson keeps it alive though on a tap out. KJ picks up his dribble, lobs ahead to Hunter, left of the lane. Faces up on Burrows, backing down, fades, fires, got it. Next level move right there by Hunter Dickinson, and he extends the Kansas lead to 3.
Next level move that was patient. The double team started to come, and when they didn't, he just kind of steps back from 15, makes them pay.
54-51 Kansas. Buddy Hield goes for the tie, and he's going to get it.
But it goes way back with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's early, but if DeJuan's shooting the ball like this, it's really hard to help on Hunter. And, you know, it fills their shooting gap that they've been looking for. So he's playing really well today, and I think that's something he can do, you know, going forward.
Buddy Hield missing on a 3. Stick back won't go for Nesbitt, but this time Miller taps it home.
On Parker, your mom, your dad, or you?
My mom, by far. She's probably already texted him.
She's probably already texted him.
Kevin misses both free throws here. It might be contagious. Here's Timberlake for 3. It misses. Rebound Hunter Dickinson, though. He's in trouble. Falling out of bounds. Throws it backwards, and it's taken away by the Bahamian team. Here comes Buddy Hield up the floor to Store. Up and under and in. And Team Bahamas goes up 3.
Parker, but Kansas back-to-back games now has really struggled from the free throw line. It's August 7th, not a huge deal, but still.
How about this speed, though?
Your role was so huge throughout the year, and then Bruce Brown and Jeff Green both go on to greener pastures.
You know, we talked about it a little bit playing in one game. I think we just decided.
It's a rebound to Team Bahamas, who lead by 3 with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Here's Buddy Hield. Deep 3. Swish.
When he's got it going, I think they're both shooting the ball pretty well right now.
It's a guy like that, but every team has guys like that when you go to the next level, right?
This time, Hield misses on a well-contested 3. McCullough on the defense. Timberlake up the floor. Left-hand layup. Good. Back comes Harris and the Jayhawks. DeJuan off to Parker at the top. Let's see if Parker can get a highlight with his brother on the mic. Passes off to McCullough. Long deuce is good. It's a 3, they say.
Full court, and that's tough to go against.
And there might be another, well, there is going to be another guy. We don't know how big of a role Johnny Furphy's going to play, but he's a long, athletic, 6'8".
Yeah, I think that it's going to be really tough, you know, when you get to throw 5 or 6 guys at you that can pick you up. And then, like you said, you got 2 guys that are really good.
Buddy Hield and Eric Gordon playing
Hield,
minutes.
Get around McCullough. Lost it going up. Gets his own rebound. Trapped in the corner. Forces up a 3 that's good. My goodness. How do you guard that?
I think Kevin McCullough's going to be a guy that you're going to post up as well.
He missed the first free throw, though. Second free throw good. Between the shot clock and the game clock. Hield dribbling between his legs. McCullough all over him. Hield crossing over. Steps back on a 3. Got it. Wow. And he still throws in back-to-back 3s late in the 3rd. We'll have you elaborate a second. Here's an up and under over the shoulder by Hunter Dickinson.
That is, Christian Brown said, should have made him drive. Yeah, that's easy to say. Kevin will look at Christian like, yeah, I get it.
Store a long 3 is good. 72-67 Bahamian team. 8:55 to play. DeJuan Harris. Guarded by Store, throws off to Dickinson left side. Kevin dials up a 3, hit hard, knocked to the ground. Shot misses, but he's going to get free throws. Boy, that's about as loud and big of a thud on a 3-point foul as you're going to see.
You know, Arterio's injury is because of that.
Second free throw also good.
The teams they brought in with the Bahama team, and there's Kevin making all 3 of the free throws, but
gets a screen from KJ Adams as Elmarco Jackson comes to the scorer's table. Shot clock showing 10. Dickinson in the high post. Backdoor cut to McCullough, broken up. KJ comes up with the carom. 4 to shoot. Inside to Kevin. Fades, fires. He got it. Kevin McCullough. But he goes back to catch it. Here comes a double team. He's in trouble. Has to hook it out to Juan. Harris, left side. It's a 3 by Timberlake that misses front iron. Hunter keeps it alive, though, and then he gets mugged from behind. Was a 73% foul shooter a year ago. He swishes this one in this arena. Next free throw coming. Got them both.
All right, now
it's the pair. Trails by 1 with 4:45 and ticking here as DeJuan Harris gets it across midcourt. Here comes Juan, dribbling left side. He'll kick out toward KJ, head of the circle. Kansas patiently waiting to attack. Shot clock showing 7. Juan gets a drive, gets to the cup, and the finish.
Right side, but Juan didn't use it, got all the way to the cup. Good decoy.
4:15 to play. Store spinning in the lane, elevates and scores over Elmarco Jackson. And they have the ball. Jackson guarding Miller. Throws off on the right side. A 15-footer is good by Burrows. Just like that. Jayhawks have shot 11 of 19 from the stripe today. Oh, El Marco's pass is picked off and taken away by Garvin Clark. Here comes Storr up the floor. A step through. He gets around one, lays it up and in, and it's a 5-point Bahamas lead. Jayhawks trailing by 5 with 2:54 to go. They go back to the free throw line where they're 5 for 5 in the fourth quarter, but they've struggled prior to that. The first free throw is good by Hunter Dickinson. They entered at just 58% prior to that make, but let's see if Hunter can keep hitting them. He's had a recent momentum here. Got them both. Pure swishes both for Hunter Dickinson. It's down to a 3-point game. McCullough to the cup, misses. Stick back by Harris, good. DeJuan came soaring in. He tips it home.